Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome to the channel as well. I am Nicole. Happy Monday. Here we are, December 4th, right? Yeah, it's December 4th, I think. It's Monday. This might be coming out a little bit later to you guys than I would like it to, but I spent some time in meditation this morning, which was super necessary. But I want to share with you guys real quickly before I do the daily, this will be your daily reading, by the way, for December 4th, Monday, December 4th, that there was a lot of emphasis, and I feel like in general, for the collective to really start to focus on patterns, habits, routines. And I know I've talked about that a little bit in some of the readings that have come out recently, but it was about health. It was about taking care of yourself, like paying attention to things that you're putting into your body at this time, understanding how they block the pineal gland, our third eye, right? So, you know, it's like Spirit kept talking about decalcifying it even after I came out of meditation. I could continuously hear Spirit talking about that 111 on the clock. I see that darn near every video I do. So, you know, you may have a focus right now on that, or maybe feeling, what's the word I'm looking for? Encouraged, I guess, to make some changes in regards to whether it's diet, exercise, whatever it might be, just taking better care of yourself, paying attention to what's going into the body, and especially at the holiday season here in the U.S., if you celebrate all these holidays that are happening and coming forward, we tend to indulge. It's what we do, right? It's the American way to not have a festivity and not eat, right? So just be mindful of that, because that came up. But we're going to jump into the cards. I'm going to keep this message short and sweet today. So hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope your weekend was amazing. And here we go. New week. Weekly readings are coming out. I started to get a couple of those out to you guys yesterday. The December readings are still making their way out. Got a lot of readings to do for a lot of folks. Personal readings are open and available. That information can be found in the description box below and the About section of the page. And visit me at holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services. I may, well, we'll talk about it later. Divine Masculine and Fertility come out in the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. You know, it's the Divine Masculine, and we're going to have a new moon coming up. I'm not quite sure where the date. I got to look because I seem to keep mixing dates up for some reason. You know, that's where we take action. It's really where we start to move and take action into things, and fertility is the new beginnings. So it's like, I'm going to read this to you. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong and focused and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. The other thing that Spirit talked about when I was meditating this morning too was about moving in grace, gracefully moving on. And the Divine Masculine stands in grace too when they choose to, right? So new beginnings, new growth, new things happening, taking charge, taking control, taking action, and control not from an egotistical sense. Just, you know what you're able to control in your world, and you're able to move forward in that. So again, new beginnings, maybe taking better care of yourself. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for today, November, oh my gosh, Monday, December 4th, Monday, December 4th, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Romantic love and allowance. That's a 4 and a 9. Some of you, I hate to say could be struggling, but we're going to call it struggling. There may be a new part of you when it comes to romantic love. Spirit's talking about picking up partners as well. The allowance is opening your heart space to things without judgment, without opinions, without fears, and just kind of being in that divine state of flow when it comes to opening up the heart. I do think, you know, this kind of reminds me, and this may sound a little strange, of the womb. The way this is depicted here, like the ovaries, I'm not trying to get too graphic here, but the ovaries, the womb, where life is built and created, the sun shining in the dead center of that, that's where fertility happens, right? And we've seen that fertility in the underlying energy. Romantic, even though this says romantic lover, no, that does not have to be romantic. It can be partnerships in general, right? So I do feel like you could be in a space of, Spirit is calling it contemplation, of opening up to love or starting to explore what it is to look at somebody without some kind of judgment. So if there's someone in your inner world that there's been some interest in, and it's like, okay, wait a second, maybe I thought that they were this, or I thought that they were that. Like now all of a sudden it's like, what if I allowed myself to open up to the possibilities, not seeing things one-sided, maybe stepping into a different perception of the way I was viewing a person or a situation, to allow some kind of balance to be struck and come in. That Temperance card, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. But the universe allows us to, our partners from the egoic sense, it's like, are they attractive? Do they have the tangible? It's all of those kind of things. Like, do you have a good paying job? Do you drive a nice vehicle? Do you look good? That kind of stuff. Do you build me up? In an egotistical sense. But when it comes from a genuine, there we go, genuine, open heart space, do you feel my soul? Do you speak my love language? Do you support me in healthy ways? Do our souls connect? And through those things of building, like a friendship, essentially, judgment, karma. I want to say you guys are kind of done with karmic partners. There could be an ending that's recently happened as well. Message today is a little different. I think there's a fear, that Eight of Swords with the Judgment. There is a fear attached to the past. So you could just, for some of you, you could be reliving cycles, or I don't say reliving them. You could have a past person who comes through, and you may be questioning whether or not this is going to be a repetitive situation if something ended in the past. This is where you guys, because everybody's situation is different, you guys are going to have to use discernment. Was the reason of separation in the past because of fears and judgments and opinions, and that's really heavy the way Spirit's bringing that in, or was this simply because it really didn't work? So was there a genuine connection and you found yourself running from it? That's it kind of feels like, as much as I don't get into this too often, the runner-chaser dynamic. What were you running from? If it was you that made the exit, and if they were running, what made them make that exit? And furthermore to that, are they willing to sit with themselves when they're not sure? Are they willing to put in the work into themselves, not so much for you, but for the sake of their higher good? Okay, so what is the overall message here, Spirit, today for the collective? What does the collective need to know today, Spirit? The moon coming out in the reverse. You could be becoming more aware of maybe your own, we'll call them faults, of where it is your emotions lie. You may be becoming clearer on your emotions at this time when it comes to this romantic love. Queen of Cups. She is a nurturer, she is a carer, she is fertile, she is aware of her sense of self, she's aware of her emotions. In this particular deck, though, she tends to protect them. She's very careful with who she gives that cup to, and you could be using that discernment right now, recognizing where maybe you've given that romantic interest in the past and where it is you want to move forward to, and not, maybe Spirit is saying, that it's okay to be picky. And I think that some of you are getting more particular about who it is you are giving your cup to. And this does not have to be romantic. This can also just be the people you invest your energy and love into when it comes to your work, when it comes to your friends, when it comes into the things that you do every single day. We are always operating from a space of love, or at least we should be anyhow. So what else? For the Empress, talk about fertility. There's confirmation of everything that came out in the Sacred Geometry deck. Look at this. Temperance, the Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Guys, for some of you, and this is, again, collective for every sign, stepping into a full balance of healing emotions, understanding what it is to be put together, secure. This is about security and love. This is about healing. Again, another card of healing in the Three of Cups. Some of you could be meeting somebody new. Some of you could be fighting off. Somebody could come up and approach you over the next week, and start to show some type of romantic interest in you. You could be meeting up with somebody who is on the same level playing field as you, who, you know, they've worked through their shit. They've mastered so much in their life. They have stepped into this Empress energy. And I think for a lot of you, you too are also stepping into that Empress energy. So it's kind of like meeting your match, essentially, you know. It's letting go of the illusions and then also recognizing your value and your worth. That Empress, she does not, she doesn't take any prisoners, for one. And two, she is fully aware of her beauty and her sense of self. And, you know, you could be at a space as well where, as you're becoming more aware of your value and your worth, that you're no longer, again, investing that Queen of Cups the way she was protecting that cup. You're not giving that energy away for free. It's not free here anymore. You're not going to live rent-free in my head. You're not going to live rent-free in my heart. It's going to be it's like equal opportunity employment. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a shot, but you better come in correct, and you better, you know, there's that star trying to show itself. There is a clarifying energy to anything that's been confusing, and I think that that's really coming into light for you guys at this time. Anything else for the collective, please, here, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know today in regards to this energy? It's beautiful abundance, Spirit is saying, and oh God, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. You're learning how to balance the Hierophant, a higher spiritual commitment, the Sun, the Two of Wands. You guys, for a lot of you, you may not even realize the fact that you were waiting on this new divine partner, this partnership. And for some of you, it will be love. For some of you, this could be job opportunity with this 10 of Pentacles here. But it's building a legacy, and the Empress has built herself up in an incredible sense. She truly, truly has. And she knows, again, her value, her worth, legacy, long-lasting, something you can pass the torch down to. You know, you are becoming so comfortable in your own skin. 12:12 on the clock there. And it's like you are requesting a higher spiritual commitment. You are requesting a higher version of the earthly 3D experience. And it's being illuminated here. People, and I'm going to say this to all of you in general, as you step into this light energy, where you step into this loving space, this new fertile beginning, the people of your past, people around you that don't understand that, you can come across confident. Maybe you're changing up the way that you look. You're exuding a very beautiful sense about you. That Empress is just freaking gorgeous. And you're showing that by way of your 10 of Pentacles. Again, it's an exterior. It's the tangible. It's the way you look. It's the way you feel. And people are going to see that. And some people are going to be like, whoa, who is this person? Other people are going to feel insecure about that. So just be aware, but allow yourself to be in these feel-good feelings of knowing who you are. This Moon in the reverse. Oh yeah, look at this. The King of Swords, Six of Swords. You're getting very clear. Any muddled thoughts you had about who you are as a person, your definition of you is changing. This is also letting go of those judgment, fears, and opinions of yourself. Maybe you've spent a long time believing everything that everybody has ever told you, that you weren't worthy, you weren't enough. You've fallen short. It's been this, it's been that, it's this, you know, lose weight, you know, get a facelift, put your boobs back where they used to be, tighten your butt, you know, your efforts weren't enough, you failed, you know, all this negative talk that we hear every day from various places. Like, you're letting go of that belief system. You're getting clear about who you truly are. And if you just heard my stomach growl, I'm sorry. It's apparently hungry this morning. But look at this, that High Priestess. It's been tough to trust your intuition. It's been tough to trust that inner knowing, but you guys are finally stepping into it. And I said this was going to be a short message, and here we are almost 15 minutes later. This Empress and the 10 of Pentacles comes out the Ace of Cups again with the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles there. Again, this is nourishment of the Spirit is saying of the soul. This is the heart and mind. This is everything tied to the root as well, your desires. It's kind of like they're showing me that all 7 chakras with this 10 of Pentacles card. is in the mix here. It's like aligning your chakras to your highest good and pouring all of that love into yourself. Knowing that you are abundant and beautiful, and understand the more you get into this space, and don't rush the process. Do it as you feel guided to do. There's that 10 of Cups, or that 10 of Cups, oh my gosh. The Queen of Cups again. Take your time. That 8 of Wands, okay, let me slow down. I'm getting tongue-tied here. 4 of Wands, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, 3 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Don't rush it, because it's coming in. You're going to slowly embody, if you haven't already, all of the energies of these queens, particularly the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And talk about that lavishness, right? She looks beautiful. She smells beautiful. She's everything gorgeous. The Queen of Cups is she also nourishes. She nurtures. She loves. She tends for. She is the creator of life. Those two things I feel like have been missing ingredients for a long time because you've doubted yourself. Not anymore. You're pouring into those two particular things. Those are the two things with this Ace of Cups that needs to be nourished. And you are. You are nourishing those things. Male, female, it doesn't matter how you identify. Like, we all have that energy. So you're standing in this divine masculine energy, and now it's time to nourish that divine feminine. There's also a switch up and a shift spirit is saying that we're all of us need to touch upon that divine feminine. Overall outcome. 7 of Wands in the sideways position, 8 of Swords. There could be, fear trusting our intuition, right? Like feeling a little restricted sometimes. But know that, again, like you still, there's this idea that you will be met with some sort of opposition. Because if you're in partnerships already and people see you glowing and excelling, that can strike their insecurities and their own fears, right? 7 of Wands coming out sideways is trying to find the perfect balance to me of your boundaries. Like, here's my boundary line, don't cross it. And it's just kind of like, for some of you, it's about the boundary, learning where to exert those boundaries. For others of you, this can be a defensiveness that's not so much healthy. It's like I'm fearful of showing myself this way, because what if somebody thinks of me differently? You're afraid of those fears and opinions and judgments of others. Step out and do the new thing. Step out and be a new you. That 9 is independence. It's like the 9 of Pentacles, right? 9 of Cups. The 9 of Swords sends us into worry. The 9 of Wands is we've had a hell of a journey to get to where we are, but we're still here. We're still kicking. We're still thriving. It's got a beautiful abundance, no matter how you see it as the 9 of Swords or the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. It's got a beautiful abundance the whole way around it, because we're learning. We're learning and we're growing from those thoughts, from those fears, into abundance and love, to our wish fulfillment. It's almost a completion, right? So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Those are your messages today. I hope that helps you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.